and welcome to Abstract Bodyworks does 5BX. Our clients will probably recognise us, but for the rest of you, some introductions. I am Stephen McKinnon.
And I'm Pat McKinnon.
And we are the co-owners and two of the trainers at Abstract Bodyworks Newbury, the finest personal training facility in the UK, in our opinion. Okay, the country is in COVID-19 lockdown, which means our clients can't use our wonderful studio. And some of you got in contact with us saying, do you have any recommendations for a fitness routine that we can do at home that'll maintain our strength while we can't train with you? And the answer is yes, we do. It is called 5BX. It stands for 5 Basic Exercises, and it was created by the Royal Canadian Air Force in the 1960s and used by them to get their crews nice and fit, and it's been used by them ever since, and it's used by many other people today. It's got all sorts of benefits and characteristics we like, and the three most important ones from our perspective are it stimulates the entire body, piece by piece by piece, something you might recognise from what we do at Abstract. It's incremental, so you document your progress and you move on from routine to routine as you get fitter, and it's very time efficient. In less than 15 minutes, you can do your entire exercise for one day, and that means there's no excuses for doing it no matter what the weather and what else other things are occupying your time. So in this video, we're going to show you the exercises, show you proper form and things you might avoid, and how to document your exercise so you can track your progress. There are 6 routines in 5BX, which go from the easiest to the most difficult, and every routine has 5 exercises. Routine 1, which we'll be demonstrating today, has bends, sit-ups, back bends, push-ups, and runs. But before we actually demonstrate them, I want to talk to you about managing and documenting your workouts. You will need a timer. A watch with a second hand or a clock, a wall clock with a second hand works, but there's another thing you could use, and that is an app we found for free on the various Play stores. It does countdown down timing, as you can possibly see in this video. It has audio prompts for when you get to the end of one exercise and when you start the next in your rest periods. So it's very useful, and we had the profile available for you and the information about this app if you want to use it. And as I say, it's available free on the Play stores. The other thing you're going to need, very complicated, a piece of paper. On this, you will document the days you do your exercise and how many repetitions you do, and that will track your progress. Okay, so back to the exercises. We're going to demonstrate the form, what you're meant to do, and things to avoid. We're going to tell you about how much time you should be doing it and how you actually document it. So the first exercise Pat's going to demonstrate is called the bend. You stand upright, hands above your head when you start, and with straight arms you bend forward and touch the ground with your hands. Then you reach back up over your head and a slight back bend. If you need to bend your knees to do a repetition, do so, because we're not interested in overstretching your hamstrings. And one from the side, please, Pat. So reach up, down, touch the ground, all the way back up with straight arms, and then repeat for 120 seconds. That's the first exercise. The next 3 take place on the floor. So first of all, Pat, can you lie down on your back? Excellent. With your hands by your side. Great. You start in this position. If you need a pillow under your head, that's fine, but otherwise you're in this position. Palms down on the floor, Pat. And the exercise involves lifting your head and shoulders and looking at your ankles. Not your toes, your ankles. And then back down to the ground. That's great. One more like that, please, Pat. And down. Things you want to avoid are helping yourself up with your arms, like that, or lifting your feet up so you can see without lifting your head and your shoulders. That's excellent. Okay, that's the first floor exercise. You do that for 60 seconds, counting the reps. Now flip over onto your front, please, Pat. The third exercise is called the back bend. You start with your palms under your thighs, lying flat on the ground, And then you raise at the same time your head and one leg. Do that with the left leg, please, Pat. And then back down. And then head and other leg. And one pair like that counts as one repetition. Do it again, please. And down, and then the other leg. Great. Things you want to avoid are raising the limbs different times. So head first, Pat, and their leg. Okay? Swing your arm out like that, or maybe helping your leg up with your hand. You don't want to do those. One more proper one, please. Head and leg, and then back down. You do that for 60 seconds, and you count the number of repetitions you do. The final floor exercise is the push-up. You stay on the floor, put your palms on the floor about shoulder height and slightly widen your shoulders, and with a flat back, you push up from the knee. All the way up, and then all the way back down till your chest is on the ground. And one more, please. Keeping the back lovely and flat. Things to avoid are bending your back on the way up or down. So demonstrate that, please. So that's bent, or sticking your bum up in the air, and not coming all the way down, changing at that point there. So back to the ground, please, Pat. And one more if you can. Push all the way up with a straight, flat back, and then back down, and that's it. Fantastic. You do that for 60 seconds, counting the number of reps. The final exercise is a running exercise, and there are two parts to it. There is the stationary run and then the scissor kicks. You start off running stationary as you've done in the past, perhaps, like that, ensuring that you lift your knees at least 4 inches up. After 75 paces, you stop, and then you do a scissor kick, which is one leg forward, one leg back. So demonstrate that, and then the other side. That's great. And you do 10 of those. Stop, and then you start doing the stationary run again, up and down, please. So 75 of these, and then when you're finished, if you turn to the side to demonstrate the scissor kick, please, Pat. 10 of those, and a pair counts as one, so that's 2. Great, and then that's it. You've done all your exercises, you document what you've done, you take a well-earned rest, have a glass of water, and you've done your exercises for the day. Pat, any comments or observations you care to make?
It's quick, it's a workout, and it's quite enjoyable.
Good. Okay, so one question that might occur is, what if there's a couple of you? Should you do it together? Well, the answer is do it together, but not at the same time. Documenting the exercises is important. So if there's 2 of you, then one of you should do the exercise while the other one encourages, does timing if necessary, and keeps the other person on form. And then when the first client's done the exercise,
Thank you, Stephen. Then
the second one can monitor the first one, and Pat can beat me up doing it correctly. Okay, anything else before we close?
No, I think that's it.
Well, thank you for your time. If you have any questions, or if you'd like to see a full-length video of Pat and I actually doing the exercises, we've got that available in our Dropbox. And for the time being, please stay safe and stay healthy. Bye now.
Bye.